I'm Pearce, coming to you from Plate 28, and I'm joined by the lovely Laura and Kelly to take you through a recovery workout. This is 9 minutes where I'm going to use a yoga flow series to help you to recover quicker, rejuvenate, and just generally feel good for the day ahead or recover from the day that you've had. If you can set your machine to 9 minutes, do so now to 30 to 35 hertz and a low amplitude. Otherwise, set it to 60 seconds and remember to keep pressing that repeat button as you go along. Now, this is a flow circuit, so we're going to continue. We're not going to stop throughout the whole 9 minutes. So if you're ready to follow along with me, let's start with the first exercise, where we're going to do an up dog to a down dog. So actually start in the down dog position, ladies. Push back through the heels, and then we're going to sweep down into our up dog and push back, and continuously move through this exercise. Remember to breathe. Okay, now stand ourselves back up, and we're going to lunge forward with the right leg into a high lunge. So arms to the ceiling, chest proud, then transition into warrior two, looking ahead along the length of your arm. Drop that right arm down to the right ankle, reach to the sky, and look up along through the fingertips. Now we're going to transition to switch to the other side. Feel that stretch. And to the other side. And repeat. And back. And take it back to standing and switch to the left leg. So high lunge with that left leg forward. Drop down into that position, hands towards the ceiling. Take it into warrior two, looking along the length of your arm. Drop that left hand to the left ankle, straight arm above, looking towards your fingertips, and transition to the other side. And switch. Stretch farther into it with each movement, with each repetition. And one more. And switch. And then we're going to take it back to the top into our down dog position. Should feel a little bit easier now, that vibration easing out muscle tension. Swoop down into our up dog. Chest high. Push the hips back. And continue. And lower. Really stretch up, head to the ceiling. Push back, push those heels down if you can. Head goes through the chest and down again. Push back. And now we're going to stand and again put that right leg in the middle of the platform into our high lunge position. Transition to our warrior two. Right hand goes to the right ankle and reach. A little bit deeper into the stretch in the second round. Transition to the other side. And back. And transition. And back. One more time. And stretch. Okay, let's switch it out. Let's put our left leg back in the center of the platform. High lunge. Nice and deep. And into our warrior two. Left hand goes to the left ankle. And flow with me. And switch. And switch. One more time and switch. And take it back the other side. And back onto our platform. We're going to move into the second circuit, and I want you into a chair pose. Hands high, knees bent. Feel the activation in your quads. Then to the right side, hands together, elbows to the outside of the knee. Keep the knees facing forward. I want you to open up your arms. Feel that stretch. And close the hands together. And open. And transition to the other side. Hands together, now open them. Feel that distance between the hands. Close them together again. And open. And close. Open one more time. Then we're going to go into a forward bend. So hands by your feet, straighten your legs back as best you can. If you need to bend them slightly, that's fine. And drop the chin towards the knees. Lift the chest halfway. And lower down. Lift halfway. And lower. Lift again. This time see if you can get your chest completely towards your thigh. Slowly come up, and we're going to reach to the ceiling into a back bend. And we're going to drop back down into that chair pose. Arms out front. And again, let's take it to the right. And open up those arms. And close. And open for 2. And close. And for final time, open for 3. And back to the middle, transition to the left. Clasp and open for 1. And close for 2. One more time for 3. And open. And back into our forward bend. Straighten those legs out. Should start to feel a little bit easier as that vibration increases blood flow and the warmth and the pliability of the muscle. Lift the chest halfway. And drop down a little bit further. Lift it halfway. And drop it down. One more time. Lift. And drop. And slowly come up. Into that back bend. To complete circuit 2. And 3, 2, 1. Now I want to go into a lunge with your hands, right lunge with your hand towards your toes. And we can transition from the lunge to the hamstring stretch. So putting our hands by our feet here, we're then going to stretch back and transition between these 2 moves. If your machine's turning off, don't forget to reset it and press that repeat button. Now from here, ladies, I want you to kick back with your back leg and we're going to move into pigeon. So high kick with that leg, into pigeon, feel the stretch, and kick back again. For one more. One more. Lift yourself up onto the platform. And we're going to sit into a yoga squat. So toes facing outwards, knees outwards, slowly down into this position. We're just going to kind of marinate down there, chest up, feet flat on the floor if you can. Use your elbows to push your knees out wide. And just move around in that position and get comfortable. Okay, back to the top. Now we're going to put that left leg forward in the middle of the platform into that lunge. Hands by your toes. Transition into the hamstring stretch. And lunge forward. And back. For 2 more. Last one. Take it forward. And now we're going to kick that leg backwards and into pigeon again. So up high. And into pigeon, and up. And up. For one more, take ourselves back onto the plate. We're going to get back into our sumo or yoga squat. We're going to hold it there. Just rock around a little bit, ease out any tension, chest up, hands pushed together, knees pressed outwards. And as a bonus move, I want you to transition onto 4-point kneeling position, and we're going to do a cow stretch into cat stretch. So round the back, and then lower the back, push the hips upwards into that cat stretch, and transition, and lift the chest. And curve, and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here at Plate 28 with Laura and Kelly and myself, Caroline Pearce. I hope you enjoyed our Yoga Flow recovery session.